A pharmaceutical salesperson meets with two different clients and sells a total of 500 boxes of a particular medication. The first client paid full price for each box, which is $250 a box, whereas the second client, who has a preferred customer status, got a discount and paid $225 per box. If the combined amount of the sale was $120,000, how many boxes were sold to each client? We'll begin by creating a chart trying to organize all of the data that is mentioned in this problem. So we'll set up a chart, 2 rows and 4 columns, and let's label our 2 rows Client 1 and Client 2. Client 1 or Client 2. And let's label our 3 columns how many boxes or number of boxes. Number of boxes. Second column we'll call price per box. And final column let's call total amount of sale. Total amount of sale. Now we know that there was a total of 500 boxes sold. So if we call Client 1, let's just say start with Client 1. How many boxes did Client 1 buy, or how many boxes were sold to Client 1? We do not know that. So let's call that X. But we do know, however, that there was a total of 500 boxes sold. So we can then express the number of boxes sold to Client 2 as 500 minus X, because if we were to add these two together, we will get 500 boxes. We know that Client 1 paid $250 per box, and we know that Client 2 got the discount and paid only $225 per box. And now if we take the price per box times the number of boxes sold, we will get the total amount of sale for that particular client. So 250 times X is 250X, and 225 times 500 minus X would be the expression for the total amount sold to Client 2. Now we also know that the total amount sold to both clients is $120,000. So this expression, this box within our chart, 250X plus this amount, or this expression, plus 225 times the quantity 500 minus X, if we were to add those two together, we get the total amount sold altogether, which we know has to equal $120,000. So 250X plus 225 times the quantity 500 minus X must equal $120,000. There's our equation. We'll go ahead and solve this equation for X. We'll use the distributive property first, giving us 250X plus 112,500 minus 225X equals 120,000. Two things we'll do now. We're going to combine like terms. We'll take the 250X minus 225X and get 25X. And we'll also subtract 112,500 from both sides, giving us 7,500. We will now divide both sides by 25, and we get X equals 300. So we need to go up to our chart and remind ourselves, what was X? X is the number of boxes sold to Client 1, which is 300. So we'll say that there were 300 boxes. 300 boxes sold at $225. I'm sorry, $250. And then that leaves us the other 200 boxes, or 500 minus X, 200 boxes were sold at $225. So there's our final answer. 300 boxes sold at $250 and 200 boxes sold at $225.